Watering is fun, for the most part. I think it's pretty fun to water, but once you have a big enough garden, it really becomes kinda annoying to just, water the same place every day when it's hot, So that's why in this video, I'm going to install a drip irrigation system to water the plants for me, basically. And we're gonna see if it really does good things for the garden, if it's actually smart to use one. This is the bed that we are watering. I have a video on where I made this bed and what I put in the ground, so you should watch it. But here we have some spinach and some salad. And I had some kale here, but they are really, eaten. Something has gotten them, sadly. But that doesn't matter, so we're gonna try again. And this is the barrel that we're using to take the water from. I have a cloth here, and then we have water in ground. Not in the ground. And all that water comes from this roof. Okay, now we have the whole kit here. We have the stakes, we have the emitters, very small, but it will work. And we have a backflow valve, a filter and a little syringe for when you want to prime the pump. In the beginning you should put this here and just, yeah. So I will start mounting this now, and then we're gonna run the pipe to this bed. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to screw a little screw here, like that. Let's see if we can hook on the solar panel now. Okay, little tight there, but okay, it's gotta be a little further out. Let's see now. Oh, okay, like that. Now it sits there and you can take it off if you want to. Yes, perfect. Okay, let me show you what you're supposed to do. Okay, so this is how you're supposed to have it. This water sensor, or the one part of it, because when these two touch, there will be water. When these two don't touch, or when they don't touch the water, then it won't pump, which is very good. So I will put this here. Perfect. All right, so I just cut this off. And now we have this little thing, good enough. And let's just prop. It's floating though, so not perfect. But once it's filled with water, it's fine. Okay. Back to the system. Now we plug this in to the input. Okay, so apparently you're supposed to prime it and then let it run for like 2-3 hours to get the batteries completely dead for some reason. I have no idea why. By the way, nice peel. Oh hell no. Oh, that was so unsatisfying. Anyway, I'm gonna prime it and then I'm gonna let it run just back to the bucket, because you're apparently supposed to do that. This is some longer pipe that I have. This is a bit thicker, but this will go in there and then we can prime it. Now it's primed. Put this here and then put the pipe that is going back to the bucket on the output port. Okay, let's start this now. So how you start it is you just hold down. Okay, sounds are getting made. Whoa, but this doesn't sound very good at all. Now look, we got water. We got some pressure. Damn, we do got some pressure. But I mean, that's because it's a closed impeller pump, I think. It can create good pressure, but not a lot of flow. But anyway, this sound is super annoying though. But we're going to let this run until the battery is dead. Okay. It's been a few hours and I've let this run until it stopped, as it said in the manual. But now we're going to drag this pipe towards the bed. Okay, now we have the pipe here through the lawn, and I thought about burying the pipe, which would be very cool. And when you do that, you don't have to, cut the grass. Or, you can cut the grass without cutting the pipe. But then I realized in the winter, I'm still going to have to take this up, because if there's any water, then it's just gonna shatter and be very annoying. I mean, I could bury it very deep, but I don't see the risk being worth it, So I'm gonna keep it like this. And now I'm going to lay out every emitter in its place where I want it to be. And you can see that my spinach plants here, they are very close together, so I could probably get away with just putting one emitter between them, but we'll see. I think I'm going to take the pipe around, and then we're gonna make, you know, offshoots where the emitters are gonna be. But now I'm gonna assemble the emitters, put them on the stake and put them in the ground. Let's go. And when I say assemble, I just mean putting it on the stake. I think this is how it's supposed to sit. Looks a little weird. Damn, we got a Porsche here or something in the background. Yeah, just like this, I think. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom. Now one here and one right in the middle. Yes, this looks very good. Now let's try to run this pipe and see how it will look, where the pipe is gonna go. Bro, this is so annoying. Ay, 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 shit. This irrigation pipe, man, kinda annoying. Oh, you have to tame it. Okay, wait. Man, this is too long, bro. Okay, something like that. Okay, this is kinda impossible. I'm gonna have to do it one by one. Let's try this now. We have our pipe. We have the pipe here. Let's put it there. Let's do the connections now. Okay, so we have this little pipe here. We're going to cut this like so. It's already dripping because of I don't know what it's called in English. Siphon, yeah. Okay, and by the way, this system was kind of a, you know, brand name system, but there are much cheaper alternatives online. Because, you know, this is just some plastic pieces. You don't really have to have it pro. I mean, this is not pro, but this was way overpriced, I think. But I also got it as a gift, so I'm still very happy. Boom. Okay, that was easy. And yeah, we'll just continue this now. Should we have equally long pipes? I don't think so. I couldn't be bothered, honestly. It's not that important to me. I mean, we could just do this and cut it. Boom, put it on here like so, and then take the T. Boom. Yes, we are moving along. Perfect. Man, this is actually very fun. It's so cool to just install irrigation. I don't know why. It's so satisfying. Okay, I just realized that to balance out the flow, we're gonna have more emitters in the beginning than in the end. That's just gonna make it more balanced. So I will add this as well, for example. By the way, if you're building something like this, it's never going to be perfect. I say that to myself all the time. You know, it can't be perfect. But that is fine. There's no problem with that. That's just how it is. And it makes it more interesting, you know. You learn from your mistakes, you see what went wrong, so you can become a better person in the future. Okay, it's kind of annoying to see the water running, so I'm going to install the backflow preventer now. Okay, I'll go in and cut this pipe, shoop, then install this backflow preventer. Boom! Looks pretty funny, but yeah, that's all that there is to it. Okay, when cutting this pipe, it's nicer to have it cold, but when pushing it into the connectors, it's much nicer to have it when it's hot, because the rubber is so much easier to use. You know, just look at this. And you want to get it completely in. Okay, this is how much pipe we have left. We have this and then 10 meters more. So we could probably make this a lot longer if we wanted to, you know, maybe do that bed as well. That's what I'm going to do actually. But these emitters are not gonna be enough for that, and we're gonna see if this irrigation station can handle all that. So we're gonna see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out with the system and all that. So I'm going to plant this, you know, a little different things as the season goes. You know, this doesn't have to be all one thing, you know. And for example, kale, it just got eaten up straight away. So it's not even worth it to have a lot of the same plants in the same place, you know, a monoculture basically. So I'm going to, you know, I have some salad there, I have some spinach. I'm going to just put in like whatever I have, honestly. For example, here I have some broccoli and I have some salad and some arugula. So maybe an arugula, 2 salads and 2 broccolis, to just keep it, you know, different. Because also, like, when do you need to have like 10 salad heads all at the same time? You don't need to have so much of the same thing all at once. But for things like garlic, you can harvest them and they stay fresh for a long time. So as you can see, we have done a lot of garlic this year because we really want to try to get as much garlic as we can. But these leaves though, they look a little sad. I wonder why. And here we got some onions as well. I could put some irrigation on this, but I feel like onion is a type of crop that you could just hand water every once in a while. Things like these are delicate and they want to have very consistent moisture, so it makes sense to use something like this. And for garlic as well, I mean, they're pretty close together. You can just get away with watering it by hand or, you know, with a hose. Alright, so that was it for this video. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you got inspired in some way to, you know, try drip irrigation yourself or not. I mean, if this seemed like too much work or something and it's not really going to pay off, well then stick around, because I'm going to post updates on this and how it's going, so you can see as well if it really was worth it to install one of these. But that was it for today. So subscribe to see more of this. Goodbye.